Good morning, YouTube. Yeah, I'm here back again. Got a new idea for a new series. I'm just going to be watching like an retro episode of Monday Night Raw. I'm going to watch the whole episode, just see my thoughts in real time. It's just something kind of new. I'm looking at bringing new stuff to the channel. The episode we chose to watch today is Monday Night Raw. This will be from the 5th of June, 2017. This will be a live watch along. So if you've got the network, put it on. Let me know your thoughts kind of the show and stuff like that. But happy to take any of your questions and comments and stuff in between. Let's see if this episode of Monday Night Raw from 2017 is better than the one we saw this past week in the current product. So before we start, let's kind of get into this then. So pick this random episode. I was looking at sort of watching more episodes of Raw. I haven't really kind of watched a lot of the older stuff for a long time, so it's good to see sort of the comparison stuff like that. But this is a brand new video. And as I said, if you do like this video, I can do more things like this. But let's start the episode then. So let's play the episode now. So we've got the old intro there. Good morning, Neil Might CR21. I hope you're well. Thanks for checking out the video. Oh, so it's Extreme Rules last night, basically. We've got Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. Finn Balor, Samoa Joe. God, there's so many wrestlers that are not there anymore. Roman Reigns. It was a fatal four-way. God, this match looks solid. I wish I watched the pay-per-view. So this was a fatal four-way. Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins. This sounds absolutely incredible. Why didn't I see this pay-per-view? This pay-per-view looks really, really good. It's an amazing mismatch. It's just kind of showing what happens. This is what I love about the old wrestling. Like, they used to go back and show, like, they had a pay-per-view the night before. They would show you exactly what kind of happened. Everything kind of follows on. But that is a dream match. I don't think I've seen this pay-per-view ever, to be fair, which is surprising. I know I dipped out watching wrestling for a short while. So this is obviously Seth's just gone off the top ropes. I imagine YouTube I'm going to get banned for copyright in this video, but I'll do it while it's live. And maybe I'll turn it down a bit just in case they listen to that. So we've got Roman Reigns looking like he's going to spear Finn Balor here. This still ain't started Raw. This is still from the pay-per-view the night before. Finn Balor's just done the coup de grace. Finn Balor looked like he's going to get the pin on Roman Reigns. Samoa Joe's doing the Coquina clutch. I forgot Samoa Joe was near the main event of WWE. Where was I? You might have CR21. That's when Raw was good. Yeah, I agree. Raw was good. Oh my God, Samoa Joe's just won the Fatal 4-Way. So he's beat Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, and Finn Balor. Wow. So the winner of this would get the Universal title shot, it looks like. So Samoa Joe's just won this match at Extreme Rules to get this Universal title shot of Lesnar. Wow, I'm surprised. God, okay. I don't remember this intro Raw at all. We've got Alexa Bliss. We've got, obviously, John Amber, Dean Moxley, The Miz, Bray. We've got Early Bailey, Apollo Crews. We've got Gallows Anderson, Pax there. Nia Jax, Samoa Joe. Yeah, I don't think I was watching wrestling at this point. It sounds crazy. I must have dipped out because I don't remember seeing that in this intro, which is unusual. Huge pyros. How I missed the pyro starting off Raw. And there's a crowd. I love the crowd. Definitely. See what happens. We're at the Morgan Sun Arena. We've got Michael Cole here. We're in Pennsylvania, apparently, for this show. Okay, so Raw tonight, the number one contender is Samoa Joe following his win the night before. What I'll do, I'll just pause it there, Zach. So how are you watching this random ass Raw? I have so Zach. So I've obviously got like a copy of it. I used to tape trade, so I've got quite a lot of old Raws I've never kind of watched, but I'm going back. I always like the live versions of events. And I just think it's one of the things I've got to go back and watch. So it's one of these things where I've got so much wrestling that I've built up that I need to watch that um, I need to find time to watch it alongside working the job. I've got the day off today. I'm not doing anything until this afternoon. So I just want to put more content out on the channel. This is something different. I may not be the best at doing this, but it's just something kind of new. It looks like we're starting the show off with Bray Wyatt. God, I've missed that entrance. The Almighty CR20 Logan Paul versus Floyd this Sunday. Who have you got? It's got to be Floyd Mayweather all day long, surely. Like, I know that there's this big conspiracy theory about the Paul brothers that they obviously pay off people to lose to them, but I'd be surprised if sort of Floyd loses. Floyd's obviously got this unbeaten record. It would be an absolute travesty to see that happen. So we have got Bray Wyatt kind of come out now. He's coming out to the ring, which is kind of nice. God, I've missed that entrance. Okay, so it's Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns opening up the show. That's quite a big match to open up Raw, isn't it? Okay, and this is obviously following off the night before. If anybody's just joined, I'm sorry for people that have been here since the start. So the night before this Raw, there was the Extreme Rules pay-per-view where Samoa Joe was able to beat Finn Balor, Roman Reigns, and Bray Wyatt, which I just can't believe has happened. Apparently, I think he beat somebody else as well. Yeah, so just still waiting for Bray's entrance at the moment. At this point, it's still going on. I think maybe when the fans come back, I'd love to see Bray go back to this big entrance. Obviously, he's due a return, so it's amazing how much the fans make the show seem so much larger than life. In this case, we're still getting Bray's entrance. God, Bray has long entrances, doesn't he? That's for sure. Okay, West Coast Popcast. You're pulling up the Raw now to watch it. I really appreciate that. Let me pause it. I'll pause it where I am, and then let me know when you're up to where you are, and we'll play together. Like, we'll play the video together. So I'm in 5 minutes 39, but my version's live. It's not the network version, but where I'm up to, Bray Wyatt's it's just kind of in the ring. I'm happy to kind of hold on to you. Streaming really 2:07 here, 2:07 a.m. Wow. Thank you for all these guys in America and stuff staying up late with me. Here in the UK, it's 8:08 a.m. So it's not too early. It's not too late here. It's very early in the morning here. But I'm just looking to do this sort of 3:07 a.m. here. The Almighty CR21. Yeah, thank you guys for staying up. That's really kind of dedicated for you to start to kind of watch this with me. This is something I want to do more of. I've got so much wrestling I could watch, but it'd be great to watch this stuff live with you. But as I said, I'll press play now though, and I'll just tell you where I'm up to with this. So I'm still Bray's just in the ring. He's obviously waiting for somebody. The lights are still off. He's going to do a promo. Seen Nation Dog, Jonesy checks to do more watchalongs. Yeah, if they're pretty popular, I will look to do more watchalongs. Thank you very much for your kind words. I just need to do more content, really. This is a promo about last night's pay-per-view, basically. Bray said he had a chance to basically win a title shot at Lesnar. He's basically saying it struck him in the heart that he blew this opportunity to get this title shot at Lesnar, basically. He's such a good promo, isn't he, Bray Wyatt? God, I've missed this. He's just basically saying he's a god. This is Bray Wyatt saying he's a god. Strong promo from Bray opening up at the moment. He's saying everybody else is guilty, basically, because he lost the match. Hilarious. He's saying they're guilty again. You're repeating yourself now, Bray. Come on. Seth Rollins has got a name shout there. Seth Rollins apparently is guilty as well. Good old Roman's getting booed. There you go. This shows you what type of period it is in 2017. Roman Reigns is getting booed, and he's not a heel. Apparently, Roman Reigns is guilty as well now. Seen in the Nation Dog, Jonesy chats wrestling. If it's 8 a.m. for you, why are you not sleeping in? I don't need generally sleep in. Like, I'm not really sort of somebody that lays in and stuff. On a day off work and stuff, I'm not gonna sleep in. I prefer to get up and do something on my day off, really. But yeah, most people probably be sleeping. Oh, the promo's been interrupted now from Bray. We've got Roman coming out to the boos. You can hear that boo there. I don't know if it'll pick up. So apparently Roman Reigns is coming out. The crowd are booing, which is crazy. It's kind of what they were doing back then, I believe. A thunderous reaction, Michael Cole. Come on, don't oversell it. He's getting booed. This ain't 2021. Roman Reigns would get a thunderous reaction if there was a crowd there in 2021, that's for sure. The Almighty CR21, man, Jonesy, doing watch-alongs early this morning. I'll give that props. Make sure to drop them likes, everyone. Thank you very much. Yeah, appreciate it. As I said, if the watch-alongs are something people want to see more of and my time sort of allows and stuff like that, we can maybe do more like this. This is quite a new for me. I don't really do watch-alongs normally, but I just want to do something kind of different. West Coast Podcast, thank you. Cole bullshitting us. Yeah, no, he is. You just got to love it. Like, it's just so weird to see Roman Reigns. This is only sort of, 2017, yet he's got there's no real reaction to him apart from boos. So you're starting Raw up with two major people, which is really kind of good. I love it when they start up with somebody. This is something that's good. We've already not started, we're starting with something which is quite big. It's coming off of what happened the night before, which is, this is what I like to see. This is what they should be doing WWE more. You want to be seeing stuff that follows on. So it's Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt. This is going to be a match, it looks like. Despite Bray's long promo. Big match to start the show off, that's for sure. So Roman Reigns has just got on the top rope and he's basically like posing and the crowd are booing. See Nation Dog, Jonesy chats wrestling, I like sleeping. Yeah, good on you if you can sleep in. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You might see I haven't slept since Wednesday. I thought, oh God, you need to get some sleep then. That's pretty brutal, but good on you. Jonesy chats wrestling, unpopular opinion, Roman's 2015, 2018 is not overrated. Thank you for commenting, Nation Dog. I think he's always been great in the ring. He's always had a fairly good look as well, Roman Reigns. I just think WWE pushed him down our throats too much, but the rebirth since he came back last year has been superb. We've got another promo from Bray here again. Are you going to start this match or what? Come on. At least the crowd are kind of invested in this. You know what I mean? There is crowd reaction, which is nice to see. But we are now, what are we? We're now 11 minutes into Raw. We've not had a match yet. Reigns has just grabbed the mic off of Bray and people are booing. As you can hear, I don't think you can hear. This will probably get copyrighted banned, this video, but let's enjoy it while it lasts. Yeah, still not starting. They're just kind of staring at each other at the moment. You can hear the crowd reaction. Can you hear that? What I'd be really interested to see, so Roman's just said he's the guy, is when we get fans back, if anybody gets any sort of reaction similar to that, really. Oh, Roman's just slotted Bray in the face. He just punched him in the face. But that's what they need to do. That's the trouble. When they put these baby faces in that people just don't want to cheer, I could see Drew McIntyre getting a similar reaction when the fans come back. Like, I think fans are going to boo Drew based on the fact that they pushed him down our neck a bit. So this match still hasn't started. I think we're about to start it now. The match has just started. Hallelujah. Well done. He's going to do a Sister Abigail already. No, come on, that's a joke, isn't it? No, Roman's obviously reversed it. Gone for a Superman punch, he's missed it. They're just basically punching at the moment. West Coast Podcast. We did the whole 4-hour Schneider cut with sound. You won't get flagged. Thank you very much. Appreciate you checking the video out. It'd be nice if I didn't. We're back. The good thing about this one is obviously because it's sort of the live area that I'm watching. It doesn't. There's no adverts, so this shouldn't be too bad. So Bray's just gone for a pin. It's another kick out. T-Nation, Jonesy Church Wrestling, thanks for saving me from being bored because hardly any new videos on YouTube. Not a worry, anything I could do to try and sort of save boredom, it's fine. You might see CR21. Bray getting a pop over Roman here. Bray the heel, yeah, definitely. We've got some boring chain wrestling now, so he's just got him in. Bray Wyatt's got Roman in a lockup base at the moment. Apparently, we're going to see the number one contender Samoa Joe later on the show. We've got tweets down the bottom. Bray, the face of fear. Follow Bray. At Roman Fan 2010, the double split by Roman was such a beautiful sight. Raw. Nixon's Pete, the big dog Raw. Lesnar versus Joe is going to be freaking intense. Yeah, I'd question the ones that are saying sort of Roman's great this time. I'd question if they're not deliberately sort of fake. But Lesnar versus Joe at the time, like looking at it now, I would have been so excited by that match. It's a dream match. It's almost like the Lesnar Lashley match that we're hoping happens later this year. We've still got this basic chain wrestling. He's got him in a lockup at the moment. Bray's they're just doing very basic moves at the moment. Roman Reigns has got him up. Is he going to do? No. Bray's just done a DDT. Pinfall. Bray got a 2 count with a DDT. Wow, I'm surprised. I don't think a DDT would do that, to be fair. I think it'd have to be. I was saying that like Jake Roberts used to get that as a finish, didn't he? Still got like a chain and lockup. So they're still sort of in the same position of sort of lockup base at the moment. It's still Bray Wyatt behind Roman Reigns, just got him like a gin lock basically. Well, C Nation Dog, thanks for your comment. Jonesy Chats Wrestling, Hagam Dowie did not make a number one contenders match. Makes it more excited instead of having the challenger champion without earning it. Yeah, I guess it's one of the things. The thing with this one is because you've already got like sort of Samoa Joe becoming number one contender. Like it's only the night before. That's probably why they didn't do it. But it would be much more fun. It just shows you how stacked that main event scene is for Brock's belt at this time. You've got so many wrestlers. It's not like Raw now where we've only got Bobby and Drew now following, unfortunately, the sad release of Braun Strowman. You know what I mean? It's not like that. The Almighty CR21 just retweeted your live stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the help I can get. I am trying to get the channel to. I did 200 subs probably by Survivor Series if I can, but any help you can give me, I really appreciate that. So Bray Wyatt's on the top rope now. Roman Reigns has got him up. He's got him in a position of sort of the FU drop, basically. He's got him Simone drop. So Roman Reigns just done a Simone drop off the top rope. That wasn't a bad move. He's gone for a pinfall. Yeah, it's 2 count as well. Bray kicks out. That was a nice move, actually. Really nice move. T-Nation Dog, Jonesy Chats was 8 away from 300. Good luck. I hope you get there. I'm sure you did get there. You put some great videos out. The daily videos you put out are good. I'm sure you'll get there soon. Hopefully you do get there soon. It's definitely hard. YouTube's been really, really tough kind of to get anywhere. Really, I found it quite tough. Roman's just done a clothesline. And another clothesline. They've just said Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, basically. I think. Yeah, so Roman Reigns has just gone for a spear. He's been met with a big boot. Josie Chats Wrestling, thanks. Hope you get to 200. Thank you, C Nation Dog. Yeah, hopefully one day I will. It may take a while, but no, definitely. I think I've got to do more videos, really. That's the thing with it, and just not sort of get disheartened if I don't get the likes and views that I want, really. But as I said, it's tough. We're a community. We all help each other. That's the thing with this. That's what I like about it. It's great to hear other wrestling fans' opinion on the product, because me personally, in my life, I don't know a lot of people that still watch wrestling. Like that, I've got a few people I know that watch wrestling, but the community, at least you know people that watch wrestling quite regularly, which is quite nice. Everybody kind of that watches at least has got some interest in the product, which is what we're all here for, really. The Almighty CR21, you'll get to 200 in 2 weeks. Mark my words, bro. Yeah, we'll see. I hope so. it took a while to get to 100, made it to 100. It's taken sort of quite a long time to get to 150. Just got to keep going, really. Just got to keep pushing. Where do you see Bray as crowds come back? With Bray, I think the thing with it is the whole thing with that story is unfortunately, obviously, due to the sad passing of John Huber last year. I think that really affected Bray. You got to look at the connection of Bray and John Huber, and I think the thing with Bray, I think he's got a newborn quite recently as well, so he doesn't want to be there. And from what Alex LeBlanc said yesterday or the day before in his release kind of promo thing that he's talking about, WWE continually shutting down Bray's ideas, so Bray has to fight them. So if you're having to go to work every single day, say this is what I need to do to get my character over, it doesn't want to make you sort of work if you've got sort of other things going on. But I think he'll come back in terms of where I see him, what brand. They've got to get him really. I don't know whether he's going to be sort of further involved in this Alexa thing that's going on. Really, in all honesty, I think that could be something. But I look forward to seeing him back. I just think it's a real shame. Sort of, this guy has such a good talent. The fact we haven't got him on TV. I know Alexa's doing the best she can with what she's given, but it doesn't really make up for Bray at the moment. You might see us when I watch the main event, which is sad. Yeah, it's sad. I agree. So we've got Roman Reigns just basically clotheslining Bray Wyatt in the corner of the ropes. Roman Reigns, I think, is going for a spear, is he? No, another big boot. He didn't sell that at all. Roman didn't sell that at all, and he's just done a big boot himself. Hogan would have been proud of that one. No, kick out of 2. There's so many 2 counts in this match. This is the thing with wrestling psychology. I prefer it when it's the early part of the match, first 5 minutes or so, it's a 1 count, you know what I mean? But just continue getting 2 counts again and again and again. It just means that AEW do this a lot, where you just have continual kickouts all the time. And when they do eventually get the finish, although it's pretty awesome, it's just like, oh my God, how many things can they kick out? It's almost like a superhuman. CNH, Johnny Chats Wrestling, YouTube works really weird sometimes. Gets a lot of subs, sometimes gets stuck at the same number of subs. Is it just me, or does everybody else find that you can have people sub you and then you lose subs straight away? Like, even though people don't unsub you, supposedly. And I've had quite a few people where I've had people sub for the day, and then literally next day I'm down by 2 subs, and it's I think, oh God, is my content that bad or whatever else? Roman Reigns is looking like he's going to line up for a Superman punch. Bray Wyatt's doing his thing where he sort of is got his tarantula when he's like that, sort of. Roman Reigns went for Superman punch. Bray Wyatt's just done like a rock bottom choke slam. 2 count. That was a big move. Roman kicked out. I was going to say, if Roman lost to Bray Wyatt, wow, I'd be saying, wow, that's a shock. C Nation Dog, Jonesy Chats Wrestling, Alexa Bliss is a copycat. She covered the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, with the Firefly Funhouse theme song in the background, and there's a puppet named Lily, like Bray's puppets. Jonesy Chats Wrestling, C Nation Dog. What happens to me today? Lost the sub even though no one's subbed to me. I think YouTube deliberately make it so that in the algorithm and stuff like that, obviously, the more subs you get, say people get to, I don't know, 5,000, 10,000 subs, obviously you can make money off YouTube. They want to, the more people that can do that, obviously, they want to limit it. I don't get why. I think the thing is, if somebody subs to you and they don't watch a video, don't comment and stuff like that, I think that's why you lose them. But it's so frustrating, really, definitely. West Coast Podcast, I miss big matches kicking off Raw like this. I agree. This has been a big match. It beats the rematches we've had week on week, that's for sure, that's going on nowadays. This hasn't actually been a bad match. As you said, West Coast Podcast, it does feel like a really, really big match. I appreciate you taking time to watch it for me, with me as well. It's good to have some company, to be fair. Yeah, we've got headbutts. So Roman Reigns is headbutting Bray Wyatt kind of on the top ropes. He's going to do a powerbomb. Roman Reigns is going to powerbomb Bray Wyatt. Nice sit-down powerbomb by Roman Reigns. Here we go. That's another 2 count. That's like a 20th 2 count now. The crowd is still invested, which is nice. Josie Church was Raw in 2017 is way better than Raw in 2021. Yeah, I'd say obviously it's 2 totally different things. I think the thing with it, like obviously they've released so many people, unfortunately. Look for them to panic, and I think they're going to put a load of people up from NXT soon. But it's just one of the things. I think WWE have got that big, they just don't care about the ratings, and they just don't care about the product. And generally, they just put out what they want to put out. And with us as fans, obviously watch it, stick with it. It's just disappointing, really. So we've got Roman Reigns just kind of pausing now. Bray Wyatt's still kind of down. Is he going to do a spear or a Superman punch? Which one is he going to do? Come on. Roman Reigns got to win this match, surely. Yeah, he's looking for a Superman punch. The fans are booing. He just missed the Superman punch. Bray Wyatt sidesteps him. He just clocked him with a Superman punch on second time asking. This has got to be a 3 count. Bray Wyatt's just kicked out the Superman punch. Oh my god. Yeah. To be fair, exactly what I said. So that would make sense in kicking out such a big move, but this is where the problem is with wrestling. I think sometimes is the overuse of finishers. You wouldn't get in the old days. Someone get tombstone by the Undertaker, they kick out again and again, unless it's Kane. You know what I mean? It's just not one of them things. Senior Nation Dog. Vince McMahon only cares about money because he stole WWE Network to Peacock, and it's way worse because there are only 3 seasons of SmackDown. I agree. I think the thing with it is everybody says that SmackDown's a far better product. It's much more fun to see. And it's just one of them things. So Roman Reigns is still posing, Bray's still down. They've given this match quite a bit of time so far. How long have we been going? So we've only been watching the show 23 minutes so far. So we've still got a few kind of hours left, or just under a few hours left. Here we go. Roman Reigns has just done his kind of mannerism where he just does that, basically. He went for a spear. Bray Wyatt cleverly rolls out the ring. Roman's going to chase him around the ring. He's just done a running drop kick. That actually looked really cool from Roman Reigns. It was like a running drop kick on the ropes, basically. And now Bray's just fought back. Roman Reigns and Bray are flat out at the moment. It was like a running. What did Bray do? Let's see what he done. So Roman Reigns running towards him. That was a drop kick. And then what did Bray do to knock Roman down? Oh yeah, Bray just did like a lariat clothesline based on the outside to knock him down. So yeah, Jonesy Church Wrestling. So we not get to come back and watch some of the best moments of SmackDown. How has Raw ever had 20 seasons? Raw was great when it was like an hour and 2 hours, but the 3-hour finish it's just too long, unfortunately, for most people. Bray's back in the ring. Roman's in the ring. They've got to be going towards the finish soon. Surely this match has gone on. It's been going on a while. It's a big match, as you said. As West Coast Podcast said earlier, it's a big match. They're just basically sort of looking like sort of what they're going to do. So we've already had sort of one Superman punch so far. Yeah, I think this match is fine. Oh, he's gone for Sister Abigail. Bray Wyatt's gone for Sister Abigail. Roman's reversed. This is a roll up. The roll up we get on Raw every week. It's a kick out. Another Superman punch. Bray still up. Spear now. This is it. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Spear by Roman. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns wins. Probably the right result, to be fair. I think this wasn't a bad opening match. It was quite good. I think the only thing I'd like to have seen is more selling. Like they came off a big match the night before at Extreme Rules, so there wasn't really much selling of the aftermath of that match. But yeah, Roman Reigns. I'm not surprised I didn't see Bray Wyatt beating Roman Reigns. West Coast Podcast, no picture in picture. I agree. We would have had to put up with adverts though back in the day, probably, but it's nice not to have picture. I don't know. It's just me. I have really. You're in the middle of sort of getting invested in something like wrestling art, really. I'd say because ultimately it's a bit like a movie. You go to cinema, you're in the middle of a movie. You don't have a trailer. You don't have like an ad. So to take you out of that back into whatever's going in reality, it's not so good. Jonesy Church Wrestling. Why did WWE release Braun Strowman? Because at this time last year he was Universal Champion. Okay, so with that one. With Braun Strowman, there's two things. A, his contract was huge. And the other thing, I'd look for them. I reckon they're going to sign him back. I'd look for them to sign him back probably early part of next year on a lower contract. You've obviously got Nick Khan coming into the company now, and he's just chucking stuff at walls, basically they're trying to basically strip WWE of assets to save more money, even though they've made loads of money. But I think Braun will come back to WWE just on a lower contract. Honestly, unless he goes to AEW or Impact Wrestling. I don't know whether AEW will go for him, in all honesty. He's not really their type of wrestler. They've got quite a few wrestlers on the roster that look quite similar. People such as Brian Cage, he's very similar to Braun Strowman. But it's a real travesty. As I said, the releases, it shocks me. Roman Reigns is still posing on the ropes. They've just said it's Samoa Joe's time. No one can tend to Samoa Joe Raw tonight. This is another guy that WWE released this year, Samoa Joe. Travesty. I know he's got these injury issues and stuff like that, but what a travesty. Another one that was on WrestleMania in the commentary position that got released. Alexa gets extreme. Well, she's doing that every single week with Lily now. She's obviously the women's champion. This was when Alexa was a good character. No offense to anybody who loves Alexa. I think she does the best she can every week. The match. Okay. Is this the Money in the Bank? This is a trailer for the Money in the Bank, basically, briefcase match. TNA Nation Dog, Jonesy Chats Wrestling. They could have released Angel Garza or Drew Gulak, but they had Braun Strowman released. Let's be fair though. If you put Drew Gulak and Angel Garza's wages together, they don't equal Braun Strowman. So WWE don't care about the actual quality of the wrestler. All they care about is getting the money off the book. Jonesy Chats Wrestling facts. Jonesy Chats facts. Actually, when Alexa Bliss had a great character, yes, she did. I like this trailer for Money in the Bank. It looks pretty good. Got some sort of Celtic feel. So Money in the Bank is the next pay-per-view. Live 2 weeks away. So it's only 2 weeks away to Money in the Bank. Wow, it's not long. And we've got the whole start your 30-day trial on the network. That was fun, wasn't it, when that used to happen? Oh, Charlie Caruso's there. Oh, we've got Enzo and Kaz. Oh, yeah. So Enzo's been attacked recent weeks by an anonymous attacker. So let's give it a tag match. Enzo and Kaz versus Gallows and Anderson. This is the time when Enzo was getting attacked by a mystery assailant. We all know where this ends up, but we'll see it play out. Is it just me or is Enzo Amore a fantastic promo? This guy was such a good talker. I don't know how WWE let him go. Like, he was so good on the mic. Remember how hot they were from NXT up to the main roster? Look, next door's a Big Kaz. Big Kaz looks absolutely huge, just like almost an AJ Styles. Yeah. Big Kaz says they don't know who the attackers are. Enzo's like a little brother to him. Going forward, he's going to watch Enzo's back at all times. Enjoy the match. It'd be interesting to see how many people in the show are not in WWE anymore, but that was an okay promo. Big Kaz didn't really work, but Enzo's really, really good. Enzo's kind of eyeing up Charlie Caruso. What happened there? I turned my back because he was chatting up Charlie Caruso. West Coast Popcast, man is backstage. You can't teach that. No, great comment. Oh, so our commentary team is Michael Cole, Corey Graves. Hey, good old Corey. You're the best thing on Raw today. And Booker T. Jonesy Chats Wrestling Cena Nation Dog. Remember when Enzo Amore was Cruiserweight champion? I do. Oh, so it was a kendo stick on a pole match, Alexa versus Bayley. Mate, this pay-per-view looks absolutely legit. I wish I watched it, to be fair. Looks absolutely solid. So it's kendo stick on a pole, Bayley versus Alexa. That'll be really good. This is Bayley when she's a baby face. And this is Alexa when she's a goddess and she's just doing kind of what she's doing, her Harley Quinn thing. Alexa Bliss got the win. I just missed the women's division being like this. I think the main women's division on WWE now is fine. They've like got some really good wrestlers, but at least you wouldn't see match after match again, the same thing again and again. Like kendo stick on a pole match, just something different. They wouldn't let that level of violence happen now, I don't think, in the women's division. So Alexa got the DDT and then got the windfall, so she retained the belt. Watch Corey and Cole try to bury Booker. They did this for months, Zax. Yeah, I will look out for it, Zax. As I said, I appreciate all you guys in America tuning in. It's really, really kind of good for you to be up so late. And thank you for your time. It makes it more fun for me to have at least some company. We've got Kurt Angle here. Was this when he was GM? He's texting somebody. The phone's there. Wow. They had the phone back in 2017. The same thing they're doing with Sonya and Adam Pearce every single week. Alexa's there with Kurt. Alexa's asking for congratulations from Kurt Angle. I love Alexa Bliss's arrogance. She's so good. Alexa says she's there to help Kurt. She said Bayley don't have what it takes to get the belt. Alexa says she's done with Bayley in the feud. She wants to move on. tonight Bailey doesn't. Tonight Alexa doesn't want to celebrate just the title win. She wants to celebrate her whole life. Tonight on Raw, Alexa Bliss is my life. God, she's great as the goddess character. Kurt Angle, terrible idea. This is brilliant. Oh, he said it's one of the worst segments of Raw. This guy knows a premonition. 2021, Lily and Alexa is the worst segment of Raw now. We've got a Nia. Apparently, Kurt Angle promised Nia Jax a title opportunity. Kurt Angle's great. He's basically Adam Pearce, isn't he? He's got that exact same sort of mannerism. So Alexa's defend a title against Nia Jax tonight. Wow, okay. Kind of relevant to what they're doing in WWE now. We've obviously got Alexa and Shayna. It's kind of the same type of thing, but it's different. God, I miss Alexa in the ring. You forget how good she is as a worker and stuff. The sooner they get her back with fans, the better. Kurt Angle's texting again. I don't know who's texting. They're always texting, aren't they? Oh, we've got Dean Moxley. Okay, Dean Ambrose, sorry. John Moxley. Joe Church, be careful in the comment section of Alexa Stan because if you say one bad thing, they go mad. Senior Nation Dog, Joe Church Wrestling. Remember when Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman won the Raw Tag Team Champions? I don't actually. I bet they were quite a good team. I don't remember that. There was quite a large period, I think, where I didn't watch Raw. I just used to read the results because I never realistically used to have so much time. But they just got some WWE Hero thing, which looks good. What have we got next? Elias is coming out for a concert. Wow, Elias in 2017. This is like now. This is exactly the same as 2021. Zach, your comments are great. Texting Dixie Carter. Yeah. Can I have a job? Who wants to walk with Elias? Certainly not Jackson Rycroft this past week's Raw, that's for sure. There we go. Oh. Elias could do a song. I love the arrogance of Elias. It's good. Very good. He's doing his latest hit. The fans sound so excited by this, not do they? Let's be fair. Oh, this promo is great. What a heel heat. Definitely. No. He's blatantly sinning about Dean Moxley. Or Dean Ambrose, sorry, John Moxley, Dean Ambrose. C Nation, Johnny Church Wrestling. The storytelling of Alexa Bliss made no sense. Alexa Bliss says she had these since she was a kid, but how come she did not show Lily until she broke up with Bray? Exactly. It doesn't, none of it makes sense. They're making up as they go along. And it'll get worse probably this week on Raw when Lily is there against Shayna Baszler and Alexa probably. Cena Nation Dog. Seth Rollins is also Universal Champion at the time. He was the Raw Tag Team Champion of Braun Strowman. Wow. I didn't know that. That's a lot. The reaction here for Dean Ambrose. Yeah. So what Dean Ambrose interrupting Elias. I think this will be a really solid match, actually. I think this will be really, really good. West Coast Podcast, Elias kills tonight. Box sucks. Your comments are great, Zach. Considering the time is there, the comments are great. There we go. So this is another promo before a match. This is an interesting formula. You just hit him with a microphone. That was good. No promo. He's just chucked Elias out the ring after attacking with a microphone. This ain't going to go long, is it, this match, I would have thought. This is Elias Sampson. His name was Sampson, was it? Okay. Wow. The crowd are really hot for Dean Ambrose. Definitely. Can't believe we've been doing this for 40 minutes now. We've got a Dean Ambrose promo. He's here tonight for one reason. He wants the Miz now. So he wants the Miz for Intercontinental title as in a rematch. So he's got rid of the Elias, and now he wants the Miz. Oh, the Miz is on the screen with Maurice. It is like 2021 again. They're doing an Intercontinental title comeback tour celebration for the Miz. The Miz has been like a watered down version of MJF. Elias just tapped Dean Ambrose from behind. Oh no, Elias ain't gonna pin Dean Ambrose, is he? Swinging net breaker. It's basically the sister. It's basically the same as the Sister Abigail. Oh god, this is ridiculous. Circle of Death. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for coming on. Shout out to you. Thank you for checking out the stream. Hope you're well. Yeah, just having some fun watching some retro Raw. And I think Dean Ambrose might be about to get pinned by Elias. I hope not. This will be travesty. Imagine that now. Imagine that happened in 2021. Here we go. So Elias has gone out the ring. So is this not a match then? So he's gone to get. So Elias has just walked out. I don't really know what this is. I'm guessing this wasn't a match. This was just Elias did a segment. Dean Ambrose interrupted him. He called out the Miz, and then Elias just laid him out and walked away. What was the point of that? Number one contender Samoa Joe. We know that's happening already. Roy told us 3 times in the first 40 minutes so far. West Coast Popcast. Miz top teeth don't match his bottom teeth. Oh god, yeah. He is like a. If only you turned him up that much more, he could be like MJF, really. But MJF's so much better than Miz. We got Dean Ambrose going backstage looking like a lunatic. Dean Ambrose asked the Kurt Angle where the Miz's dressing room is. Kurt's telling Dean to calm down, basically. Kurt's doing a Randy Orton to Matt Riddle. He says you can't have him tonight. Miz's people negotiated a celebration of the Miz tonight. Miz is telling Dean Ambrose to take the night off. Ambrose is saying he'll go to Miz's dressing room and call off there. Kurt Angle's doing his Adam Pearce impression. Kurt Angle's telling Ambrose to leave the building or else. It's not a suggestion, he's telling him. This is what I love about it. This is the GM role that WWE maybe should be doing. Kind of the GM's actually had a lot of involvement in the show so far. I know you've got Adam Pearce and Sonya out there weekly now, but there's no one really cares about what they say. They say stuff. People just do what they want anyway. Look at Roman Reigns. He just does what he wants. He overrides Adam Pearce. Oh, we've got Samoa Joe here. Here we go. See what the crowd reactions for this. You got any? Yeah, I'm really surprised. I'd have thought they'd be cheering. Obviously, he must be here at this point. The fans are not really reacting, which kind of shocked me. I always thought they'd be going crazy. If that happened in 2021, he walks out at AEW all out or something like that. They'll go absolutely nuts. Here we go. Nothing. Okay. Okay, so in this Fatal 5-Way, I forgot to mention there was also Seth Rollins. So I must have missed that. So it was Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, and it's quite a few like that. That sounds like a dream match to me. I'm going to catch up on the comments here. Jonesy chats wrestling. Elias beats Dean Ambrose on DQ because the Miz attacks Dean Ambrose. Thank you for clearing it up for me. And another one, C Nation Dog. When is Alexa going to show her Fiend? Because she can't always be the player character, getting tired of waiting. It's a very slow build. A lot of it's been held back by the Bray being off TV, but yeah, it's not good. Do you notice they got the ones in the front row that used to be there every single show? There's a guy with like long hair. He's the front row of every single like kind of WWE show. Like most of the pay-per-views, he's there all the time. He's there on this show as well. And fair play to them super fans. It must cost a bomb to go to all these WWE shows. Johnny Chats Wrestling. Samoa Joe was a heel in 2017. That's true. He was a heel, but he's not even getting heel heat on here, which is interesting. The next pay per view, Great Balls of Fire. Well, that's the worst pay per view name ever. It's Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar. That's a dream match for me, but that is the worst name on paper, the worst pay per view name ever, isn't it? Please let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. This will be a great promo. This will be a strong Samoa Joe promo. Fantastic talker Joe is. That should be good. He's getting some reaction now. Joe. I'm going to make this very simple. He says he's going to make it simple. He's saying he doesn't fear Brock Lesnar. He says he's incapable of fearing Brock Lesnar. He said he's far too envious of Brock Lesnar to fear him. He wants everything Brock Lesnar has. And he wants to take it from him. He wants Brock Lesnar's limited schedule. Oh, he wants to have the same schedule where he doesn't have to appear in front of the ungrateful fans. Great heel heat and great comment, Joe. Love the heel heat. Lashley needs to be doing this type of heel heat to the fans. He wants Paul Heyman as well. He wants Paul Heyman to be his advocate. He wants Paul Heyman to run his errands. Strong promo for Samoa Joe so far. But most importantly, and more than anything else in the world, I want Brock Lesnar's He wants Universal title most importantly. Yeah, perfect. This is a really, really good promo. It's exactly what it should be, really, where the focal point is the Universal title. You're building up this match, even though it's in 5 weeks' time, you're building up this match. This is what they need to be doing, this type of thing now on WWE, I think. He said he's going to take the Universal title from Brock. This looks to be a potential dream match. Oh, we've got Paul Heyman here. Crowd have gone crazy. Who forgot the title? Isn't it like so long ago since we saw someone like Brock's level on Raw? Doesn't happen. We end up with the same matches week after week now instead. I will get to your comments in a second. You can see what Heyman says. His name's Paul Heyman. He's got a louder response than Joe at the moment. You can hear that reaction, I think you'll pick up. So, if you'll excuse the interruption, sir, there he is. The #1 contender. Oh, yeah, I think this is so good to see Heyman. Heyman's such a strong Roman Reigns now. It's amazing to see how he's still so good today. Ooh. Yep. The hype in the match. Heyman says rightfully so, Samoa Joe won the match. Paul Heyman's making hints of Samoa Joe's past work in TNA and Ring of Honor and NXT. So Paul Heyman tries to put Samoa Joe over and the fans don't respond. Not good. If this is going to be a good angle, they really need Samoa Joe to attack Paul Heyman like at some point in this angle. I think if this was what you should do, to try and get to Lesnar. I don't think they will, but this is what I would do. Paul Heyman saying that Smojo doesn't fear Brock Lesnar. So, Heyman says Brock Lesnar doesn't fear Smojo. This is a great angle and promo stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, you got two very strong talkers here, really hyping up a match on a horrendous pay-per-view name pay-per-view. But this is fun. Heyman says he looks at his Lesnar's opponents and obviously assesses whether they win or not, basically. Brock Lesnar basically makes him sort of happy. Loads of big names. Cena got mentioned. Goldberg got mentioned. Oh, this is a great promo. This is great. Heyman's basically saying you put anybody in the ring in front of Brock, Brock will win. He's on. 2 weeks ago, Heyman came out and said he wanted to see Brock versus Finn Balor. That would have been a fun match. We already saw that sort of. We did eventually see that. I think it was at one of the Royal Rumbles, and it was a fantastic match, but Balor got killed. He got absolutely destroyed. It was a Rocky story. So Finn Balor basically and Brock was a Rocky story. Samoa Joe's just laughing at him at the moment. He says Samoa Joe's basically the worst choice out of all the people in the 5-way at Extreme Rules. He wants to take the fight to Brock Lesnar. He apparently wants to go to war with Brock Lesnar, which is correct. Definitely. I'm surprised that Samoa Joe's just standing there and taking this. I get that he wants to hear what Heyman says and stuff, but you would have thought that Samoa Joe would kind of grab the mic or knock the mic out and say, get your Brock Lesnar out here now, basically. Samoa Joe's going to take a piece of Brock Lesnar with him. Just so you know, he's man to man. You want Paul Heyman to advocate for you? It's my job in life to make sure that Great Balls of Fire, Brock Lesnar beats you. He said he's going to make sure that Brock Lesnar is his worst case scenario, basically. Samoa Joe, you want Brock Lesnar? He says he's got Brock Lesnar. Well, you know he's got Brock Lesnar. He's got no more contendership. He won the match the night before. He's shaking Paul Heyman's hand. When he turns around, Coquina clutch. Come on. Turning back. He's turning back. He's grabbed him by the arm. He wants to say something to him without the microphone. Your client. It's very disappointing. He wants to tell him something. Something very bad's going to happen. He's going to wrap his arm around his throat. And you're going to feel pain. This is great. This is very, very good. So once he does a cocaine clutch, he tells him to take a message basically to Brock. He wants him to describe how the finisher feels. Yo, he's done it. Yes, get in there. That was really good. Should have done it earlier, but what a spot. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. This is the type of logic that's missing on Raw this week. Like this type of stuff where they're just not going the extra mile. This is exactly what they need to do. Brock Lesnar not present, so you attack his manager. Really, really good. I love the way they built that up. And this is like the when we get that payoff, this is really, really good. Love that segment. That was an excellent segment. Two fantastic talkers. You've got Samoa Joe with a Kina Cutter on Paul Heyman now. All the referees around him. This is what you want to do. You want to send them a message to Brock Lesnar. So this is what they should be doing. Or you should have had Drew McIntyre attacking MVP, for example, to get to Lashley. You should be doing stuff like that, really. But the reaction is just brilliant. You can hear it, I think. That was a really, really good promo. I'm going to catch up on the comments now. Josie Chats Wrestling, Great Balls of Fire is the worst pay-per-view name in history. Agreed, C Nation Dog. West Coast Popcast, past NXT champions. Let's go. Joe Black, Andrade, Bo, Dallas Black. It's endless. NXT is basically worthless. That's what it basically means by the way they release people. Getting called up from NXT to WWE pretty much is it's not a good thing, is it? Let's be fair based on that. C Nation Dog, Josie Chats Wrestling. If you had a wrestling company, would you make yourself a world champion? Sorry, I would not. It's going to miss the chance in the spotlight. I wouldn't. If I had the overness of 100, if I was the overness of, I don't know, Stone Cold Steve Austin or Hulk Hogan, I can get more money from it, like for the actual business, then fine. But no, you want to sort of keep the business side away from the actual in-ring stuff, really. We've got like this one of these feel-good video packages, basically, where it's just loads of wrestlers basically saying, sort of with fans and stuff. This is designed basically like the whole thing of to sell merchandise. So yeah, it's just a WWE shop zone thing. Very manipulative. Very clever. Definitely. C Nation Dog. Jonesy Chats Wrestling. The Fiend Bray Wyatt has an easy job in WWE. Laugh out loud. Yeah, he does. This has been a good Raw so far. I love what we've seen so far. Like, it's been enjoyable. Like, we've had so far nearly an hour, 55 minutes of it. The show runs 2 hours 13:56. My copy, because we don't have adverts. So I'm enjoying what we had so far. But that last segment was really, really good. It done exactly what I wanted it to do. Obviously, I didn't know that the Kina Kutch was coming, but this is what you need to be doing. This is the type of thing that just common sense. It's just basic things, but they mean so well. It's just really, really good. But yeah, so it's an interesting time. You've got 2 weeks' time. You've got Money in the Bank pay-per-view here, and then 5 weeks' time they've got this other pay-per-view. It's a lot of pay-per-views in short succession. So they realise they have to build matches, which is quite sensible. C Nation Dog, Joe Shuts Wrestling, the Fiend Bray Wyatt earns the part-time status as a young age. Yeah, probably. The thing is, he's a bit of a spectacle character with his whole mannerisms and stuff. Most of his act is basically like vignettes and promos and stuff. Samoa Joe's backstage, Kurt Angle's going crazy. He did nothing. Kurt Angle's obviously saying, "Why'd you do it?" And Samoa Joe's basically pleading his case. He says Kurt Angle's in his way. I don't ever remember Samoa Joe being this big. We got Seth Rollins there. God, he looks tiny compared to Samoa Joe. Nice. So apparently Joe tried to end Seth's career early in the year. This is a nice flashback. This is continuity. This is longevity. They're going back to something that happened earlier in the year, which is really, really nice. He says it's Seth freaking Rollins. This is when Seth was over, basically. I'm guessing Seth must have been babyface at this time by the crowd reaction. We got Kurt Angle booking Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe tonight. That'll be a really good match. Wow. I forget Samoa Joe had so many matches against some of these people. I thought his run in WWE was like not very good, but this is great to see. Like this spot. That's a huge match. We're back with the commentators. Corey Graves, Michael Cole, Booker T again. It's interesting. The commentary desk is nowhere near the ring. They're kind of up in the middle of the crowd or something. There's some people behind them in the ring. I think we've got Heath Slater and Rhino in the ring behind them. Oh, here we go. We've got the man of the moment, Cesaro. Cesaro's there. He's so good. So he's one half of the tag team champions. Is this a team when he teamed with Sheamus? Maybe, I guess. There's the Bar. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, it's the Bar. It's with Sheamus as well. This should be a tag match. We've got Sheamus and Cesaro facing Heath Slater and Rhino. This will be okay. Definitely. But no, as I said, I really appreciate you guys all tuning in so far. It's been great to have your comments. It makes it a bit more fun. But if there is sort of people enjoying the watch-alongs, maybe we might look to do some more in future. It's been good so far. It's great to watch this episode of Raw with you guys, just to see sort of get the comments and just sort of so you can see what I think of the show. Yeah. Okay, brand new tag team champions. They must have won it the night before the pay-per-view Extreme Rules. Yeah. Who they beat? Oh, they beat the Hardy Boys. It was in a steel cage. Okay, I bet that was good. Wow. WrestleMania, thank you for checking out the stream. Hope you're well. Good morning to you, mate. I know you're in the UK very early. Here we talk about what's going on. Can't believe this is all 4 years ago. Yeah, shocked it's 4 years ago. I just, as I said to a lot of the others in the stream that have been here all on, like, I think there's a large period of this time where I just didn't watch WWE, but it's just great to go back and watch it. Like, I may go back and put one of the 80s events on at some point. Maybe we can do an 80s watch along, something like that. It's just great to go back and watch this stuff. Like, but this just shows basically how they won the tag belts. We've got Jeff Hardy did the swanton off of the top of the cage, and it ends up with kind of the Bar winning. But no, basically the Bar climb over the cage and they get over the cage quicker than the Hardy Boys can get out. But I didn't even know the Hardy Boys were still a relevant tag team in 2017. I'm surprised really to see it. I didn't realize it was recent as that. I know they did the whole thing with deleting that lot, but Cesaro's got his black tape on. That he always had that injury, didn't he, with his arm and stuff. But this will be okay. Heath Slater and Rhino. Rhino's a legend. Heath Slater, I always like him as such. This should be an okay match, I think. I look forward to seeing Sheamus and Rhino against each other. SCW, the wrestling channel. Good morning, Steve. I hope you're well. Very early on as well. Yeah, just doing a live watching on, buddy. Just going back to watch one of the Raws from 2017. Like I was saying, this is a period of wrestling that I've never seen before, and it's just great to go back and just compare the differences between now and then. West Coast Podcast 08 is what I grew up on, Zach. I agree. Yeah, I was born in the 80s as well. Definitely, as I said, I started watching 91. So, but I've dipped in and out. Like I haven't been watching the whole time, but I just need to go back and watch stuff. The problem is there's just so much to watch that I want to watch. I just don't have time with work and stuff. It's probably as everyone does with jobs and stuff. It's just when you put in what's on wrestling now as well, it's just not too much. WrestleMania, thank you for your comment again. This was a pretty good period for WWE. SmackDown was on fire 2016-17. Cena Nation wrestling. I don't really like the 80s wrestling, but I've been live chat to chat, laugh out loud. The 80s wrestling's an acquired taste. It's a bit more, I wouldn't say it's all about the sort of in-ring action. It's more about the spectacle. It's more about the larger-than-life characters. It wasn't as apparent that it was all kind of staged at that point. Okay, Cesaro's just gone over the top rope. So that was a nice Savati kick from Heath Slater on Sheamus. That was really, really good. You'd say, though, you'd have thought Sheamus and Cesaro and a tag team would be wasted, wouldn't you? Because these guys are both really solid wrestlers. Like both of them now, if you look at them in WWE 2021, Sheamus, United States champion, really, really good. Had one of his best years, I think, in the company. He's just done like a bro kick now. Is this match over? That was quick. Okay. Didn't get to see Sheamus and Rhino, but Sheamus pins Heath Slater with a bro kick. And if you look at Cesaro, they're nearly man. One had like a really good year, beat Daniel Bryan twice. Should have won the Elimination Chamber, didn't. Crucially couldn't beat Roman Reigns when it came to it. But I think there's still some. He will have to do something this year, whether it be a singles push or something like that, I think, for Cesaro. See Nation Dog, Judge Church Wrestling, started watching wrestling in 2014. It's only been 7 years' time, but goes fast. That's the thing with wrestling is if you've been watching it for 7 years continually, by the time you get to sort of now, you would have seen so many matches. In my lifetime, I don't even question the number of matches I've watched and like the angles and stuff. It just so we've got an after promo from Sheamus and Cesaro. Mainly from Sheamus so far. So they're basically saying that's why they beat the Hardy Boys. Are you basically calling out the Hardy Boys at this point then? Again. So, who here is happy the Hardy Boys came back? Huh? You happy? Are you happy the Hardy Boys came back? definitely. Oh. Cesaro's on the promo. Oh, that's a great line. Cesaro says that the Hardy Boys knows two people that are not happy the Hardy Boys came back, Matt and Jeff. Sin Nation Dog, Joe Chat's Wrestling, WWE should give Cesaro the Intercontinental Championship. I agree. He's good, but then I think he's that level above it. I'd love to see him go to Raw and face Bobby Lashley. Raw are short of people now following the unfortunate release of Braun Strowman. Cesaro going to Raw would be good. This is a long promo. They've already had a match. I get you got to pay for you in 2 weeks' time, Money in the Bank, so maybe this is why they're having to build an opponent. There's just no real reaction apart from boos really to this promo. They don't just set the bar, they are the bar. That's all right. That's like the Miz and Morrison, but they can wrestle. Saying that Morrison can wrestle, so that's probably not a fair comparison. This was okay. Yeah, I'm surprised the way they carried on that the Hardy Boys didn't come out and interrupt them, but let's see what we're going to do next. So we already know on this show, apparently we've got Nia Jax and Alexa, and a film with Alexa this time. Oh, here we go. We've got the former TJP here. And there's Pac. Neville. TJP's congratulating Neville on his big win. TJP's asking about his title opportunity. Apparently he agreed with Pac. Pac says patience. Pac said he's been patient. He stood by TJP said to Pac he's been patient, stood by him by the side. They said they solved the Austin Aries problem. TJP saying to Pac it's time he solved his problem. Pat said he's a man of his word. If TJP beats Mustafa Ali, then he'll probably get a title shot, basically. Mustafa Ali. Wow, he's actually getting time on Raw. This should be a treat. I like Mustafa Ali. TJP Mustafa Ali. So this is a 205 match. It's actually getting time on a Raw. Am I dreaming? Pinch me and wake me up. Is this happening? Come on. Yeah, Ali's already in the ring. Doesn't even get an entrance. This year, I didn't realize Ali had been in wrestling so long in WWE. But let's see what we've got here. This match should be really good. So it has got the purple banner. It says Cruiserweight. We've got the 205 ropes. So apparently it says 205 live now. So did WWE in 2017, does anyone know? WWE 2017, did they have a spot where for a part of the show it's 205 live? If so, this seems like a really good idea. What a lot of effort. Wow. That's a hell of a lot of effort, isn't it? Let's go to the comments. This is a really good match, though. Oh, here we go. WrestleMania. 205 used to be a segment Raw. They should change purple ropes for it. Wow, I didn't know that. That's a really good idea. Would you guys like to see something like this now on Raw? Like, because obviously, instead of rematches, I think this is a really cool spot. Although changing the ropes is a lot of effort, isn't it? To be fair. Let's go to the comments. Then we've got one here. Jonesy Chat's Wrestling. The women's tag team division only has 2 tag teams. I agree. That's why we're going to get call-ups from NXT or mismatched tag teams. Now I bet they wish they hired the Iconics back for sure. See, and now it's just another main event. Oh, here we go. I'm back again. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with the internet here. Can you hear me, guys, as well? Should be all right. We'll carry on with the show then. So if you can hear me, so obviously what we are, so WrestleMania, but then I think it also had its own show too. Yeah. C Nation Dog as well. Jonesy Chats Wrestling 205 Live used to be an awesome show. Now it's just another main event. This should be a good match. Can you do me a favor? Can you guys still hear me? Just let me know because my internet's saying that I've got like an issue. But it may just be this. It may just be this StreamYard that's telling me that. So TJP's just kind of done like a headlock basically. So we just got basically a TJP's got him on the back. So TJP is just taking a tornado DDT. Is this going to be a pinfall? No, Ali's looking like to do something. He's going to go for an inverted 450. Oh, nice. He kicked the ropes as well. Oh, nice. Nice finisher. TJP just pinned Ali. Ali's losing again. What a surprise, unfortunately. Can you do me a favor? If you guys can still hear me and stuff, just drop me a comment. TJP's just won the match. What I'll do is, if you guys can't hear me, I will end this stream and I'll just create another one and we can restart the stream. Give me 2 seconds. I will pause this. I will end the stream and I will be back. So just stay on and stay on the channel. I'll be back in 2 minutes or so and I'll just end this.